All right, let's talk pickles. My name's Greg. You're watching How to Play Paintball. So Atomic Pickle is a company that had actually done like a crowdfunding to get this started. Basically, think of it kind of like a 3D printed paintball that you're going to be able to continue to use. Now, this isn't something that you're going to be using on the field. It's meant to actually be used indoors. I don't know if I'd recommend it outside unless you have something like a net around you or like you're on a back patio like this. I can't guarantee it's not going to shoot through the screen depending on how close you are, but we are going to be doing a lot of different tests with these today. Stay tuned as well because you will have a chance to go ahead and win your own set. I am going to be giving away this huge amount here so that way you can go home or stay at home and use them. So I wanted to start off with actually showing you the actual projectile itself. So if you look at it there, if I can get it to focus, you can see that it's pretty pliable. It doesn't take a lot to kind of squish it, but it does hold its shape pretty well. What I wanted to do first, before I actually go ahead and shoot it a little bit, I wanted to see how it runs through hoppers. Now, on their YouTube channel, I did see that a lot of them were using gravity-fed hoppers, and that might just be because of these little holes in here, but I want to put it into my Spire, see if I can get it to run through a couple. You aren't going to use your eyes with this, so just because you got to think of it's pretty much all the guns are all using brake beams, so they could all go through those holes and it's going to look like there isn't a ball in there. So you want to be mindful of that. I do want to try to chop this thing too, so we'll see what it can do. All right, so I got my Spire here. Just going to pour in a couple in there and just see how they go. So let me get it to force here. That's actually really consistent. Let's put some more through there and see how it does. Okay. And it's not going to be super consistent in the sense because remember there's a little sensor up here that the Spire is listening essentially to your gun shooting. So I'm just doing the little force, so it's only doing like a little burst. That's really impressive, actually. I wasn't expecting that. I was honestly expecting it just to kind of trickle through. I'm getting a couple last ones there. But overall, that's good on Atomic Pickle. That's actually really cool that they got something to work through with a Spire like that. I unfortunately don't have a rotor to test this with, but I don't see why it wouldn't work as well. So these actually are a little bit smaller than, well, maybe they're kind of on par with how paintball is going now with the size of the ball actually getting smaller. But like I have a 6.85 barrel and it rolled straight through. So you're not gonna have to worry about it like rubbing up against. If you've ever used reballs before, sometimes you have to have a larger bore. If I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've shot one, and maybe they've changed the design. So don't quote me on that. I'm not bashing reball. But I remember there would be little like skid marks inside the barrel. So I don't know that these are going to have that, but I guess we'll just have to test it out. Okay, so I got some inside. You can see inside my Spire there, everything's aired up. So actually on the back of that package, it says that the minimum distance is 10 feet. It says not to shoot at point blank range. I don't see you actually playing with these. Maybe you would do a snap shooting. We're going to test it out, see how it actually shoots. I know that in some of their videos, they were running around in their office and actually shooting at each other and shooting different targets. So I guess it's possible, but I think that was actually a prototype still as well. So let's go ahead and see how this shoots here. So let me grab my mask. Okay, so funny enough, it's showing that it's reading the ball. So maybe I'm wrong about that. So actually, let's try it first with the eyes on and just see how it actually shoots. Okay, so like I thought was going to happen, it's not reading all of them. So what I'm going to do is turn the eyes off. I'm going to shoot it a couple more times. One thing that they did mention was be mindful of where it is that you're shooting this. If you live in an apartment, It might scare some of your neighbors. They might not know that it's just a marker. They don't know that it's something that is like an actual firearm. I'm going to shoot it over here. There's a little chair over here with a cushion. So I want to see if I can actually get this to ramp a little bit. So let's see. All right, so that was actually really surprising. I didn't think that it was going to be able to ramp. It was actually extremely consistent. The cat wants to be in the video. So yeah, it's something I guess you could actually do some quick little breakout drills with it. Yeah, let's move on to the next section, I guess. So I'm actually going to have my wife shoot me. Don't worry, I'm going to put on my mask. And I just want to see what it feels like. So we'll have her shoot me a couple times, and then we'll see how it compares to regular paintball. It'll be fine. Shoot me in the chest.
Did I?
Yeah, do a couple. Okay, I'll do my back. Okay.
I just shot your butt.
All right, so I think my wife had too much fun shooting me on that one. Hopefully I got the laughing on footage here because, yeah, it was interesting. So anyways, she was probably about 10 feet or so, and it definitely has a little bit of a sting to it. It's not going to be like you're getting bunkered, but it surprised me. I didn't think it was going to be that much of a sting. So it has a little bit of a bite to it. So if you are snapping with someone, let's say, and you go ahead and shoot each other, you don't have to worry about it like, oh, I don't know if you shot me or not. You're going to be able to feel it enough. Now, I just had the t-shirt on, but that was enough for me to be able to feel that. All right, so with the other parts of this, please never shoot any animals or anything that might possibly get damaged. They actually said TVs are included with that, so that's why we weren't near our TV. I think they actually did shoot a TV when they were testing this all out, but I don't recommend doing that, so don't do that. But again, I'm actually pleasantly surprised with how well this worked. I didn't think it was going to work that well. The fact I could get it ramping and that it really wasn't skipping and that the ball wasn't getting stuck on the fingers inside of the spire, a lot of that seems very solid. Atomic Pickle did a really good job of actually creating a product that you're going to be able to continue reusing. So if you wanted to, I've seen people you just hang up like a sheet and just put duct tape an X and kind of just snap out and do some snap shooting drills. You can do like that pull up, that targeting drill that I had done before. That's something that you could do with this and still be able to do it at your house. So again, just make sure that there's enough soundproofing wherever it is that you're at, or that your neighbors know that you're not shooting an actual gun, just so that way no one freaks out, because ultimately, as long as you're wearing the eye protection, everyone in the room that's with you is wearing eye protection, it's going to be fine. You don't have to worry about people getting hurt or anything like that. But it's the people that don't understand about paintball. There is some stuff that they just see someone shooting something that's going to freak them out a little bit. So just be mindful of that. Okay, so let's go over how can you actually enter this contest. Well, first thing you're going to do, and it is just going to be one winner, so just as a heads up, I'm going to be giving you that whole big yellow one that I had showed you earlier. I want to say there's probably about 500 in there. So the way that you're going to enter is you need to first like and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. And then in the comments down below, what is your favorite drill that you wish you could do all the time? What's one that maybe you really want to work on, and maybe it's kind of a love-hate relationship, or maybe it's just a drill that I love snap shooting. I like being able to, come out and just have that dominance, or I really enjoy laning, things like that. What's your favorite drill? And then what you need to do is go ahead and email me. It's howtoplaypaintball05@gmail.com, and you're going to put Atomic Pickle in the title section there, and also your username, so that way I know if you get selected, it'll be a random selection, and around here somewhere I'm going to be putting when I'll actually be doing the giveaway. That way I can get in contact with you and get your address. So this is only going to be for those that are in the US. If you're international and you want to help pay for the shipping, I don't mind it doing that, but ultimately, like, we have a baby on the way, and so money is not I don't play for impact or heat. Like, I'm not getting paid to play paintball, so that extra money, I apologize. So if you're in the U.S., I'll ship it out for free. If you're international, you're just gonna have to pitch in for whatever extra it would have been if I had shipped it in the U.S. So just as a heads up for you guys. But good luck to all of you, and I guess I'll see you in the next video. But as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.